Test, test, test. Now you can hear me. Palm trees in the chat. My fault, y'all. Palm trees in the chat. And my mic's turned off. Nah, I had my mic turned off. What's the deal? I'm back. I'm here. Palm trees in the chat if you can hear me. What's the deal? Top of the afternoon. What's good? What's good? Test, test, test. Now you can hear me. Palm trees. All right, there we go. I'm in the game. I was muted, y'all. My fault. Sound check. Got to start doing that. You right. All right, man. What's the deal, man? Palm trees in the chat or I'm gone, man. Burgers in the chat for Tam. Why not, man? Burgers in the chat for Tam, man. We bike, man. What's the deal? Let's let this chat warm up. It's Saturday school. This is the third one. This is low-key becoming my favorite stream of the week. I'm liking these Saturday streams. Saturday school streams. It's just me talking shit. Shout out to everybody who checked out the music review, the Grades on music review yesterday. I'm going to start doing those every Monday and every Friday. Mondays and Fridays, Friday nights and Monday nights are going to be music reviews. So I'm going to do the show with Bo Jackman, and then after the show with Bo Jackman, I'm going to do a music review that night. Yeah, burgers in the chat for Tam. Shout out to Tam Burger. You know, we had to get some bitches together. It's crazy because the manager of the artist that make the Left Cheek, Right Cheek song that got Tam getting cussed out by her fans and whatnot, even the Cuzzos was talking shit in the comments about Tam. I'm like, hold on. So her manager, Dej Dollar's manager, called me, and he's upset about Tam saying what did Tam say? She said, as a lady that reads books. He took offense to that. They took offense to that because I guess the artist went to college, but I don't remember when Tam said the artist didn't read books or didn't go to college. Tam just said, as a lady that reads, books or whatnot, you could send me the music first and I will give you my advice on it if you like that. That way you won't have to hear her publicly. That's how I took what Tam said, but yeah. They're upset. Pink Bo is Bo Jackman's emoji. It's crazy. Yeah, they're upset with Tam. They're more upset with Tam than they are with me. And that shit is kind of, that shit is interesting. Do you see how much momentum Big Deal has in the YouTube space? Yeah. It's a cold game. Serving shit. I don't know why this clip. I'm trying to get this other clip to send, and it's not. Bo emoji being a Bo is crazy. What's the deal though? Welcome to the chat. This is Saturday School. Basically, Saturday School is just me sitting here venting, talking to you guys one-on-one, not reviewing no music. I do have a Chef Boy song I want y'all opinion on though. Bop 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 is crazy. All 32 you becoming a thorn in the chat. I'll leave it at that. But yeah, like I was saying, Dej Dollar's manager called me this morning. I'm like, who's this calling me? He introduces himself, and I know who he is. And he's like, man, why would Tam say that whole I read books things? Like, as a lady that read books, like, that was disrespectful. Dej went to college. She has a degree. Woo, woo, woo. And I'm like, I don't think Tam meant no disrespect by that. I stand with Tam. I'm riding with Tam. I don't think what Tam said was disrespectful at all when she reviewed the Left Cheek, Right Cheek song. And for niggas to be calling me about what Tam said is crazy. And I'm obviously, Tam is grown. She's an adult. Shit, she older than me, so she can come here and she can speak for herself. So on Wednesday, I'll get her opinion for it. But just know I'm riding with Tam. I'm definitely riding with Tam. Matter of fact, let me show y'all how hard I'm riding with Tam before we get into these topics. I'm really riding with Tam. Cause she don't like the record. Nigga, y'all don't like the record. Y'all don't like the record. Cause if y'all like the record after 5 months, it would have more than 2,312 streams. Y'all don't like the record. How How the fuck Tam supposed to like the record? Y'all don't even like the record. Y'all want to fight Tam because she don't like the record. Y'all don't like the record. 5 months on YouTube, 4.5K views. Shut the fuck up talking to me about this song. Y'all don't like the shit either. Y'all mad at Tam because she don't like the record. So that's my whole point. My whole point is, how are y'all mad at Tam for giving her opinion on the song, but y'all not even streaming the song? The song been out since August 28, 2025, and only got 2.3 thousand streams on Spotify, 4.5 thousand views on YouTube. And then let's see what Tam had to say in the comments underneath this post, because I definitely was defending my co-host. Because they were talking about they wanted to fight Tam. They were talking about Tam's hair, her age, calling her old hoe or something like that, calling her TT and shit. So Tam said, our review, hold on. How do you see the comments? Oh. Tam said, our review almost has more views than the video, so he's not wrong. I had nothing but good things to say about Dejon. I simply asked for a verse on the song. Yeah, anybody who was here when we reviewed that on Wednesday, who watched the Wednesday stream with Tam and I, she wasn't disrespectful, so I definitely had to come to her aid. Because I know she's not the type. I sent her the screenshot of the streams and the YouTube views, the low streams, the low YouTube views. But I know Tam not the type to like be petty like me and post that type of shit, because I definitely would have posted it since bitches want to talk shit. That's funny though. Shout out to Tam, man. Definitely got my co-host back no matter what you guys say. You know, they say I treat my co-hosts like shit and I'm terrible with my co-hosts, but this go around, I definitely want to try to treat my co-hosts with as much respect as possible and have her back. You feel me? I'm not gonna have her out here. I know she can handle her own, because she was getting at some bitches in the comments, but I definitely want to have her back. Now with this whole something about her talking about some dog incident, I don't know why y'all keep tagging me in that. I didn't even watch Friday's episode of No Jumper to Keep It a Buck. She said she liked it. She just wished they added a verse so that screen should trip over. I agree. She not even old. She like 30-something. Shit, I'll be 50, so I'm age shit. 7, you look 30-something too. But yeah, Tam's definitely not old. Man, why? I'm going to just email it. I'm trying to get the video of what Adam said about. So on his story the other day, Adam talked about former No Jumper hosts, and I've been trying to get this video up. Let me open one of them. I really only need the second one. It's the second video. Nonetheless, also something I've been hearing about going on. I'm hearing that Kenny, through BoJackman, I'll reveal it. I'm hearing that Kenny Malice, the producer and No Jumper associate, is upset because the stream that he pulled up to, remember he pulled up to the Monday stream to fill in for Bo, and he's upset because I took the stream down. And he had hit me up and he's like, why is the stream, like, why did you unlist the stream? Why is the stream took down? And I told him why, which is because Stet called me the F word. And when Seven sent me the video of Stet talking shit about me, no offense, no offense, but Seven didn't tell me that he used the F word. So I pulled the video up and just played it. I didn't know that. I just knew that Stet was talking shit about me on his stream, and Seven sent the clip of it. I didn't know, obviously I was on live when I saw it for the first time, so I didn't know that he would use the actual F word. So the F word was on my screen. The F word was used on my show. I don't want to get, not copyright, striked. So afterwards I took it down. I took that episode down, I unlisted it. And then when we talked about it on Wednesday with Tam, I didn't play that part. I cropped the video so that the F word wouldn't play. I don't want to get striked because then you can't go live. And I told that to Kenny, and so for him to, he hit me up again. He was like, oh, so when in the stream does he say the F word? Because I want to know if you trying to play me or not. Like, for one, for what other reason would I delete the stream? And two, it's my stream. So if I wanted to take it down because the sky is blue, that it is what it is. I guess he was saying something to the effect that he had drove 2 hours to get here. But the most important, I think the most important part about it is you asked to be on the show. Kenny reached out to me to be on the show. He pulled up. He was on the show. He was late, but whatever. He was late, but he showed up. He was here. We did the live stream. It was people who watched the live stream. It was over 1,000 views when we got done. We had over 1,000 views, which is good for us. I like to when I walk out of here, I like to have at least 1,000 views on the when we done. And I just I had no choice but to unlist it. What if I kept it up, somebody heard the F word, reported it, and then we get a strike, and now I can't go live, I can't do my music review and make money, I can't do the Monday show with Bo coming back, I can't do XYZ. It just wasn't worth the risk to me. So I took the stream down, and I told Kenny that, and just for him to like question me and make it seem like I'm lying to him about that, like why would I lie to you about like Stet calling me the F word? Like, why would I'm gonna make up Stet calling me the F word? Like, no, he called me the F word on his stream. 7 screen recorded it. She sent it to me, but she didn't say, oh, by the way, he called you F word. She just said, they were just saying, her and somebody else in the maybe Stoner committee, who are both mods for Stet and me, said, Stet was talking shit about you on his stream yesterday. I'm like, what are y'all talking about? I didn't watch his stream. What did he say? They sent me the clip. Well, 7 sent me the clip, and I pulled it up and put it on the screen. I didn't know we could cut the F word out and put it back up. Why you didn't edit that part out though? I don't know how to do that. So I just took it down. I took the live down because I don't know how to sit here and edit the live and edit the F word out of the live. I don't know how to do that. I wasn't gonna I wasn't gonna do that. I wasn't going to leave the F word up. Rich Grinder. Dun dun dun. Shout out to King Palm. Every time somebody says Rich Grinder's name, I'm going to pull out the grinder. It's not the grinder he be on. It's a King Palm grinder. Rich Grinder was talking bump about Tam and you on his live yesterday. Was he sitting in his car when he said those things? Shout out to King Palm. This is nice. It's nice to have sponsors. But was he sitting in his car when he talked about Tam and I? Because don't he do his lives from his car? And not a real podcast studio or office space? What up? Music stream yesterday was cold. Rod was the best with that Texas sounding song. Yeah. I love the music stream. That was dope. 7 said I might have to show you how to do all this stuff one day. You have time. Yeah, you got to pull up. You definitely got to pull up. Definitely got to pull back up. 7, let me know when you want to pull up. He was talking shit in his car. That's good for him. Tam and I don't care. I'm Dejon Paul, Rap Report Car fame, and Tam is the only woman on a platform with like 5 million subscribers. We don't care. We definitely don't care. But yeah, so in conclusion on the Kenny thing, you gotta take my word for what it is. If I tell you that Stet called me the F word, you can believe it or you cannot believe it, but it is true. 7 just confirmed it. I have the video. I obviously can't play it right now because then we would have the same issue, but I have the video of Stet calling me the F word, and on Monday I played it on the stream because I didn't know he would do that. Mind you, the nigga called me an F word. The video in which he called me F word is only at like 1,000 views. It's been a week. Stet called me the F word for 1,000 views. He called me the F word on his YouTube, and it only got 1,000 views after a week. Let's check it out. I'm not gonna play it, obviously. 1.5K views, man. That's funny. 1.5K views, 4 comments. Nigga called me an F word in his video for 1.5K views after a week and 4 comments. That's crazy. It's Bo on band. Bo will be back here on Monday for the Monday stream. He always be in that damn car. Don't have nowhere else to podcast at. All right. Yeah, Kenny got to get over it. I don't like the way he was questioning me, so it's not like something I want to like. Oh, run back, pull back up. Let's do it. Do the stream again. My fault. I don't like. I really don't like to be questioned. If I tell you something, don't question the integrity of it, or if I'm lying or telling the truth. That's not something to lie about. I said call me the F word, and I played that video, so we got to take it down. Why are you asking me? Oh, what point in the video did he say that? Because I didn't hear that. And are you trying to play me and all of that? Like, am I trying to play you for pulling up on my stream that got 1,000 views? Like, what are you talking about? Got to fire Bo after he retires from West Coast rap. Now, see, that's something I have to talk about with Bo, because it's like, Bo, if you're retiring from covering West Coast rap, then how in March, how are we going to pod together on this platform, or at least here on the Monday show? Because we're gonna be talking about LA rap on the Monday show. Please don't put left cheek, right cheek, bop 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 in my chat. Stat really hates your guts. I don't know why. All I did was ruin his career in Hollywood, or ruin his career in the entertainment industry in LA, and sent them back to Texas. That's all I did. Not too much. All I did was ruin his relationship with T-Rail and back on Fig and them. And get him to have to move back out there because he can't earn a living for himself out here unless he was to go like mop somebody's floors or something. But he has a bad back, so he can't do that. I didn't do anything outside of that but call him a bitch to his face multiple times and dare him to do something about it. What else did I really do to this man for him to hate me? Because I don't hate Stat. I really don't hate Stat. I think Stat's a bitch. Like, not even in an offensive way. Like, oh, like, you a bitch. Like, hey, girl. Like, hey, boo. Like, what's up, sis? Clock it. All right, y'all. So, Adam posted something on his story about former No Jumper host. Let me pull it up. I only got half of it, but that's all y'all need to watch anyway. Adam made a post on his IG story called "The 4 Stages of Being a Former No Jumper Host." I screen recorded some of it.
So stage.
I don't got all of it. We're just gonna reply to this and call it
that. One is when you leave and you feel like you've got all this momentum and everybody's fucking with you because you're freshly off the plantation or whatever, and you just feel like you're on top of the world. Okay, so that's step one. Step two is where you realize that the best way for you to get views is by talking shit about No Jumper, even if what you're saying about it doesn't really make any sense or anything like that. So that's step two. You keep the momentum, you keep the views coming in, but at that point, your content becomes like almost entirely about No Jumper, and you start making yourself into a victim. You start coming up with all these made up grievances. So that's step two. Okay, so then step three, the people, the fans, they get sick of hearing you say the same shit over and over, and they start to sort of break out of whatever spell you've kind of gotten them into. They stop wanting to hear you talk about No Jumper, and all of a sudden, so stage one is when you leave and you feel like you've...
All right, I can't get step 4 to pull up on the screen. I'm just going to play the audio of step 4. The rest of the thing on my phone out loud, let you guys hear it. I've been sending it for the past, like... Why isn't it just fucking playing? Okay, I don't know why it's not playing. But nonetheless, we can reply to the first 3 steps. I forgot what step 4 is because that's fucking irrelevant. Yeah, I feel like there is life after No Jumper. I might have to disagree with Adam. I'm sure he just, he's jaded. He saw a lot of people leave his platform and do their own thing without him. A lot of people he probably thought would fall on their face without him. And he saw a lot of us move on to, do our own thing. But there is life after No Jumper. For some people. For some people it's not. But for most of us, I feel like there's life after No Jumper. Me personally, I feel like the goal for anybody who leaves No Jumper, well, I'm going to speak for myself. I'm not going to speak for other people. For me, it's not about being bigger than No Jumper. That isn't the goal. That isn't what's on the wall. The goal is to be bigger than you were on No Jumper. For me to be bigger than I was on No Jumper. Not for my platform to be bigger than No Jumper, because then that would require all the people and faculty that No Jumper has. Like, No Jumper isn't this big, super big platform just based off Adam sitting down with people. It's based on this show under him, that show, this umbrella, that, all the staff, Josh, Mikey, everybody else. You get what I'm saying? So, for me personally, the goal after leaving No Jumper wasn't like, oh yeah, I'm going to go start my own No Jumper and be bigger than No Jumper. It was like, no, I want to continue to elevate Dejon Paul as a brand and a Dandelion magazine and the Rap Report card. And I have done that. So, there is life after No Jumper. Don't let any other former No Jumper employee or host, whether we get along or not, don't let this type of nonsense discourage you, because we've seen it. We've seen it from multiple people. Shoot, technically Flacco not in No Jumper no more. Even though I don't fuck with him, he's still doing well. He's not in No Jumper. He popped in he didn't even have a fucking seat. He didn't even have an official chair when he popped back in for that one episode a couple weeks ago. But yeah, let me show you some of the things I've done since leaving No Jumper, because there's definitely life after No Jumper. Adam's trying to make it seem like once you leave No Jumper, you're going to be irrelevant. Like, oh, you're going to be hot for a second, you're going to be irrelevant. No, sir. Complex 50 best LA rappers of all time. Nobody else from No Jumper universe. Nobody else on No Jumper. They don't have Lush name up here. Munchie B. They don't have anybody. Just Dejon Paul. They don't have Flacco. They don't have no other No Jumper universe member. It was considered for this list to help make this list and get paid for making this list than me. So there's life after No Jumper, I promise you. Leaving No Jumper is not the end of the world. I promise you. You can't sustain. I'm proof of it. I'm sitting in my own office. I'm like, okay, I need a place where that's my place to podcast, not me podcasting at somebody else's place. They can be like, get out, or y'all only got an hour left, y'all only got 30 minutes left. Could y'all wrap this up? Or, oh, no, y'all can't film this week. Fuck all that. Went and got my own office. What else? Let me shut this cracker up. Ooh, another good one. Sign the Good Talk, baby. Johnny Shipes. Make sure y'all look up Good Talk. Shout out Johnny Shipes. We did the New York Rap Report card. We're going to be doing another one this year with a record of 1 KO under his belt. This was after the Rolling Out fight. He's stepping into the Good Talk ring with the legends. Rap critic and podcaster Dejon Paul has officially joined Johnny Shipes' team at Good Talk. Known for his viral rap report cards, John is bringing real artist development and constructive criticism back to hip-hop, now expanding his takes to NYC and beyond. Stay tuned, Good Talk. And then we dropped the New York Rap Report card, I think the next month after this. And I'm going to drop another one with Good Talk. This year, I might actually go out there and go to the Good Talk building and drop the report card while I'm out there. I feel like that would be more effective than me just dropping it out here from LA. And then I got another one. So we got The Office, me having my own office, which I feel like what other former No Jumper employee has his own office space. Everybody else kind of like do it out their bedroom or something like that. It looks kind of weird, especially when they have guests. And I'd be like, don't you sleep there? Complex 50 best LA rappers list. Nobody else from the No Jumper universe got selected to do that but me. Got paid to do that but me. Signed with Johnny Shipes and Good Talk. Huge East Coast, New York-based platform. Drewski, Cameron is signed to Good Talk. Drewski signed to Good Talk. A lot of dope influencers. Ray from the Hot 97. And then we got one more. What else did I accomplish after leaving? All of these are after leaving. What is this? Oh, yeah. After leaving No Jumper. Life after No Jumper. Now, that is a series. Why did this come in so big? Pause. So this is me judging the Death Row Records rap battle in December. So just last month. hosting a rap battle for a legendary brand, legendary label, iconic brand in hip hop. So these are things that I've accomplished since leaving No Jumper. So again, we not paying Adam any attention when he tried to shit on all his former hosts because he didn't specify. He didn't say, "Oh, I'm just talking about T-Rail. I'm just talking about this one." He said 4 stages of a former No Jumper host. So he's speaking to me and everybody else. That's how I look at it. I don't just take it as a big statement. That would make a dope show. Don't you think that would make a dope show? Like a former No Jumper host, like a reality show, like following around 4 or 5 of us. Adam needs a wig. Why is Flacco no longer with No Jumper? I think he got what he could out of the platform, but you would have to ask him. You would definitely have to ask him. Adam should be ashamed of his own head. Pause. Life after No Jumper. Wouldn't that be an interesting show? I guess you could just call that Figmunity, huh? But no, I mean like, or you call that BB. No, but I mean like Cam Girl, me, Court, Sharp, Gina, like all the people that left No Jumper, cameras following us around. I feel like that'd make a dope vlog series or like a YouTube style reality show. Life after No Jumper. Dun dun dun. I like that. I'm gonna keep that in the tuck. But no, Adam, shut the fuck up with all of this. This is this.
He was doing it flat.
Listen, man.
Look.
He was doing it.
Ain't no fight back. Let's
What's
go
the
out.
4 stages of this?
It's going down.
What are the 4 stages of this?
Listen.
What's the 4 stages of being a bitch?
We got our back.
What's the 4 stages of getting your ass whooped and not throwing a punch back? What are the 4 stages of that?
Never let a man fuck your bitch. Oh my God.
What are the 4 stages of that? Stage 1, duck. Stage 2, cover. Look. Stage 3, run away like a bitch.
He practices score punch, not take a punch.
Step 4, get your ass beat.
This is all part of the plan.
4 stages. 4 stages of being a bitch.
This all part of the plan.
That's crazy. That's crazy. That is crazy. It keeps going. Hold on.
Fuck you up.
No, man, that's a classic. Yeah, so I feel like, and I said this when he lost the fight terribly, he's going to have to stop talking shit about people. You can't let that happen to you. You can't get your ass whooped like that and not swing back as a man and then turn around and like talk shit about people. Whether you talking shit about T-Rail, AD, Pun, me, whoever. 4 extras, whoever he's talking about. You can't talk shit about other men because you got your ass whooped and didn't swing back, Adam. Your shit talking days are over. I feel like if anything, this is the opportunity for you to lock back in with your interviewing, like when you would sit across from a rapper or interested person and interview them well. This is the opportunity to go back to square one with that, because the whole Big 22, gangsta Adam, talk shit Adam, bossed up Adam, Boss is swing back. Boss is not going to just sit there and let you get whooped like that. Get whooped like that and not swing back. That's crazy. So yeah, that was my thoughts on Adam's post about being a former No Jumper host. It's not all bad though. It's not all bad. I feel like you gained a lot of experience, connections. Look, I gained King Palm. I didn't know what or who King Palm was before I worked at No Jumper. I didn't have a deal with King Palm until I worked at No Jumper, and then I left, still with the same deal. They would still send bread over whenever I dropped a report card and put the King Palm logo on it. And just last week, they sent Tam and I a bunch of bongs. Get out the way. Some bongs and those King Palm signs and a lot of goodies. I got my King Palm ashtray that I have not used yet. So yeah, that's something positive I walked away with. I mean, I might be working with Tam had I not been in No Jumper, or she be working in No Jumper now. But these are dope. What are these? Double XL super slow burning rolls. Do you guys think Tam and I would be podcasting together if I didn't have a No Jumper background? I don't know. But yeah, so it's not all bad. It's not all bad working at No Jumper or coming from No Jumper fame. It is not a negative thing. All I'm saying is, oh, okay, stuffing this with some weed sounds good for like, I don't know. Pause for putting this in my mouth too. But yeah, I just feel like there's life after No Jumper. You don't have to be concerned with that. All right, chat, how y'all feeling? What's going on, man? Is there life after No Jumper? Dejon, you smoke? Yeah, I do smoke weed. Dejon had a better squabble at the festival than Adam in the ring. He should have came to me. I'd have trained him. He would have threw something back. Adam would have threw some punches back if he had pulled up on me. We got a $10 super chat. When has No Jumper ever broke any hip? This is from Ice Road V or Ville. When has No Jumper broke any hip-hop news? Or when has any notable hip-hop journalist used No Jumper as a credible source of information other than for gang politics? Asking for a friend. That's a great point. That is a great point. That's a great point. I played a video last week when I was on No Jumper, and Brick Baby said I brought hip-hop back to No Jumper because I was dropping a report card every week. I dropped female rap report card, Atlanta report card, Chicago report card, New York report card, Detroit/Michigan report card, NorCal report card, and the 2024 LA rap report card, all while I was at No Jumper from January to March 2024. So I was kind of like forcing them to have hip-hop conversations. I was forcing Almighty Suspect, Flacco, Brick Baby, Sharp, Hellcat, Zan Princess. If I was on set, we're going to find 20 minutes throughout this show to talk about hip-hop. Head over to my Instagram, Josh. Let's talk about hip-hop. Even if that's how we're going to close out the show. So I was forcing No Jumper to talk about hip-hop while I was there because that was really the gangbang era. Well, no, it's still in this gangbang era. But, yeah. When has No Jumper broke any hip-hop news? I want to say, like, occasionally Lush. They still have Lush. I'm not going to do No Jumper like that. They still have Lush. Lush will really talk hip-hop and break down some hip-hop news. Every now and then, you know, he's misinformed, like his Nicki Minaj coverage when he covered, like, the story about her possibly losing her house if she didn't pay the security guard. It was a lot of misinformation at that point. Somehow Azealia Banks got webbed into that story, all because she was taunting Nicki over it. Like, all of that. But outside of that, Lush is it's still a hip hop. I still consider Lush a hip hop journalist, or at least a hip hop, he's knowledgeable of hip hop, a hip hop spokesperson. When has any credible or notable hip hop journalist used No Jumper as a credible source of information? I've never seen that. I've never seen another hip hop platform quote, according to No Jumper, MC Woo Woo or Little Woo Woo. I've never seen that. But like I said, Adam getting his ass beat in front of the world is an opportunity for him to go back to his No Jumper roots and just start interviewing underground rappers. But then a couple weeks ago on the Adam and Wax show, he said that that's not profitable and that people don't want to click on that. People don't want to watch interviews of him sitting down with unknown rappers. So maybe that's not conducive for his business. I don't know. Adam pretended Drake texted him during the beef. Dejon and Lush are my all-time favorite. Thank you so much. Are you locked in with Cash Kid? I saw you on that report card song. That was a dope little snippet. Yeah, I was in his report card music video, and we talked from time to time. He was, I graded him well on the Detroit rap report card. He fucked with that whole, he fucked with the report card. We kept in touch, and then he made a song called Report Cards and hit me up randomly and asked me to be in his video. And that's why when people be like, people don't know you outside of LA, I'd be like, y'all are really tripping. Like, I definitely know, like, Peasy from Detroit fucks with me, Babyface Ray. Like, what are y'all talking about? Russ, the white rapper from Jersey/Atlanta fucks with me. Like, it's a lot of non-LA rappers, non-West Coast rappers that know about me and are familiar with me and my platform and what I do and wish I was out there doing my platform out there full time, to be honest, to keep it all the way at that. Dejon interview Owen Hansen. Get the content going. Dejon is our new Lush. Please don't wish that on me. When do you plan on releasing your next report card? All-Star Weekend. Everybody's going to be in LA. And I'm going to have an event. Stay posted on that. All-Star Weekend, the 2026 LA Rap Report Cards are going to drop. And I'm having an event out here. Everyone here looks good. Look, guys, we're Team Dejon now. Let's all smoke. OTM, hashtag OTM, long live Draco the Ruler. What West Coast artists are you currently listening to? Mark Lux, Osby Chill, Jay Reddy, Hood Trophy Bino. Some of the guys on my freshman cover. Oh, man. So, yeah, I'm just vibing out with you guys. What y'all got going, chat? Cash Kid is one of the hardest out of Detroit. He gets slept on. Absolutely. Absolutely. He's out rapping most niggas out here on the West Coast. I don't know. Life after Adam Scout is hilarious. All right, let's get on to the next topic. I love how minimalistic Dejon's podcast. It used to be overproduced and got less views compared to now. Yeah, I can see the minimalist of it. Thank you. Shout out to you for that. All right, y'all. I wanted to talk to you guys for a minute. I'm going to get personal. So the goal of Saturday School, the reason I drive up here every Saturday to talk to you guys one-on-one is because I want to work on myself in front of you guys. If I need to pause that, let me know. But I want to work on becoming a better person. You guys keep saying I'm a fucked up person, and I keep having conflict in my life, and I'm falling out with everybody. I mean, I fell out with everybody from Power 106, DJ Ed, Junior Views, Rosecrans Vic. Me and Adam are up and down. T-Rail, Apollo, Keem, and MacWop. Countless rappers. Two more rappers than I can even count. I've been dissed by pretty much everybody. Absol dropped a diss record called No Report Card. I mean, so many rappers have dissed me. Lil Veda. I beef with Zol Sama for whatever reason. I beef with my own cousin. I beef with all my former co-hosts that you guys kind of know of. There's other co-hosts. That's another thing. A lot of times you guys feel like, oh, Dejon fired all 10 or 15 of his former co-hosts. No. I have former co-hosts that were on this show that ended up getting pregnant. I had a former co-host named Kayla. She had 3 babies back to back to back. So she would have a baby, come back to the show, have a baby, and then I was like, okay, I can't keep doing this. You can't keep missing episodes, and so she left the show. She had 3 babies back to back. I had a co-host named Kaylin who moved out of LA. I had a co-host named Mickey who moved to Vegas. So not all my former co-hosts I have beef with. Not all my former co-hosts, I'm like, you're fired. A lot of my former co-hosts just had life situations and things come up. But yeah, beef with former co-hosts. Damn. I fall out with everybody, and so now it's time for me to really like look in the mirror, look within and say, Dejon, why are you so confrontational? Why do you keep falling out with all these people? Why are you so prone to anger? Why is my temper so short? Why do I cut people off? Why do I ghost people? Why do I stop fucking with people? Why am I so cool and calm and able? Like, I can stop fucking with somebody like this and it won't bother me. Like, it won't bother me at all. Like, I could stop. It could be somebody I'm close with. I could literally fall out with them, have a disagreement with them, and never speak to them again. And it's no issue. Why am I like this? So this type of self-work is something that's going to be a recurring theme on Saturday School. I'm going to show you guys like the work I've been doing, as Ayana Van Zant says, you got to do the work. So today's topic is forgiveness, because obviously I need to learn how to forgive. That's going to be the topic until I learn how to forgive people. So I got some clips on forgiveness that I wanted to watch with you guys, chat, and maybe you guys could help me help me begin to forgive people more. Because I feel like I hold on to stuff. When people do something to me that I don't like, I kind of hold on to it. I don't know how to be like, oh, they was tripping and let it go, and now we back cool. If that makes any sense. I still think about Beyonce. I was just with her. We went to Joey's the other night. Dejon, we need a strong man like Jason in our life. Scotty is another person I fell out with. That is another. Maybe we are bad people. I don't know. Let's check it out. All right, so this first, I don't know who this is, but we're going to check it out.
You got to release.
It says, true forgiveness isn't about forgetting, it's about releasing. Holding on to bitterness changes your soul, but true forgiveness breaks it. All right, watch these videos with me. I got like 3 clips for us to check out on forgiveness before we get to some other topics.
Release that person that hurt you for your own soul and for your own heart, for your own nervous system. I've forgiven everybody that has ever offended me because I need to go to sleep at night. Unforgiveness is when you drink poison and expect the other person to die from it. That's unforgiveness. I'm gonna drink a glass of poison and then look at the person that I want to die and wonder why they're not dying while I die myself. Your insides are collapsing and they are eating a cheeseburger. Like they ain't even thinking about you. So you don't forgive for them, nor do you need them to ask forgiveness of you. You can do this without them. You gotta really.
All right, what's y'all take on that? You like me, I don't fuck with nobody. Dejon's a considerate guy. What's y'all take on that, man? It's not forgiving people. It's being unforgiving, like drinking a glass of poison and waiting on the other person to die. I feel like it is harmful to myself. Like, holding on, I feel like it adds a lot of stress and anxiety to my life when I don't let go of what somebody said or did to me. Like, let's use the King situation, for example. He called me Big Mama, he called me Big Gender, he called me a dyke, and all these things after I said stop. After I went to the owners of the company on camera and said stop with the gay jokes. And it's like, in the moment, in those times, it's like, even to now, I won't even disrespect my feelings. To now, it's still like, that's a violation. You got to stand on business. You got to disrespect him back. What he did was wrong. Woo, 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 woo. But I'm at the point right now in my life where it's like, I'm asking myself, and I know I seem crazy here, but this is just me doing the work. I'm asking myself, Dejon, why did you let that bother you? So what? He was making fun of you for being gay. That's on him. That's not on you. So what? Why didn't you just ignore him and text T-Real? I'll no longer be working with you guys since you can't respect me since you can't respect me as a man, and move on with my life. Like, why did I have to make such a big, like, why do I always have to be so, like, just crazy with it and just do all this crazy stuff when I could just be the bigger person and walk away and forgive? Am I tripping? Treat others the way they treat you. If they cool with you, be cool with them. If they rude to you, be rude to them. That is how I operate. That is how I operate. That is definitely how I operate. But that how I operate has me falling out with everybody. Everybody I fell out with, I can name what they did to make me fall out with them. Nobody just accidentally stepped on my shoe and I'm like, fuck you, bitch. You fired. I'm not fucking with you no more. Woo woo. Every person I fell out with did something that I felt like offended me. I think the issue is, why couldn't I just let them offend me and move on and be like, oh, you offended me, so what, and move on? Why do I feel like when people offend me or disrespect me, I feel like they treated me like I'm a bitch or like I'm a punk. And that's when I got to kind of like turn up on them and make an example and put on a demo. Why am I like that? Where's Tam? Tam is here on Wednesdays. Dejon, now that some time has passed away, I have a question. Did you really care that much about King's gay joke, or did you want to just shoot at him? If I wanted to shoot at him, I would have said a joke about, what could I joke on him about, like having freckles or something? No, I did. It really did bother me, and not just him, because I don't want to just focus on him. It does bother me when people make the gay jokes, because what does that have to do with anything? Even like last week with Hidden J3, when I was saying like, who listen to Hidden J3 music? Like, he not popping like that, and he like, oh, you gay, you not straight. He said my dick was little, which is kind of weird for him to be thinking about my dick. And he said the only reason I'm allowed to be out the closet is because Obama passed some sort of law. I got all the screenshots. I still got the post on my Instagram of Hidden J3 saying all these things. That shit pissed me off. Why Tam talking like an old lady? Ask Tam. You can't tell someone how to take disrespect and how to respond to disrespectful actions, plain and simple. I agree. What I'm saying is there a world where somebody can say something disrespectful to me and I not crash out? That's the world I want to live in. I want to live in a world where someone can be offensive to me and I don't feel so insecure or emotional or egotistical that I feel like I have to prove something and beat their ass or verbally beat their ass or turn up on them or crash out or cook their mama crack or talk about their kids or whatever it is I do to defend myself. I want to be in a world where somebody could say whatever they want to about me and I just be like, so? Oh well. Let's keep going with the forgiveness videos. I'm not there yet though, clearly. I'm not there yet. But that's where I want to get to. That's why I'm looking into this type of content. This is the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan speaking on Always Be Willing to Forgive.
Don't you ever turn down somebody who genuinely asks you to forgive them when they have wronged you. Don't walk away and say, nigga, I don't even hear that. Stand there, brother, and listen. Even if you don't believe it, listen. And if you see a change, go and tell him, I accept your forgiveness, and embrace each other. You know why you should forgive and accept forgiveness? Because we all have wronged Allah, and we all stand in need of His forgiveness. And we will petition Him before this is over to have mercy and to forgive us. And if you expect God to forgive you, then you should try practicing forgiving one another. Peter asked Jesus, how often should I forgive? And Jesus said, 70 times, 7 times. That means infinity. Forgive. You forgive white people. Ain't nobody did worse to us than them. Don't.
He had to add that last part. Okay. That's a great point. That's a great point. So we have to forgive people. We have to forgive people because we want God to forgive us. So I have to forgive other people because I want God to forgive me. The world is at the lunchroom at Inglewood High School. I never went to the lunchroom at Inglewood. I got lunch. I got in the car and went and got lunch. I never was a cafeteria. I didn't have free lunch. My parents made too much money. I never had free lunch in school. Like, I wasn't in the cafeteria. Like, I would get in somebody's car and go get lunch, or we used to have security guards that would go across the street to the Mexican restaurants or Carl's Jr. and bring us lunch. Or I would, Miss Lake. There was this lady, this fat teacher named Miss Lake, and she sold like sweets and chips and junk food. She sold like a bunch of bullshit out of her classroom. She ended up getting in trouble for selling that. God forgives, Dejon don't. I'm working on that. That's why we're sitting here. I'm working on that. I'm definitely working on that. I'm working on forgiveness. I'm working on being a more forgiving person, y'all. I got one more clip before we get to another topic. Hold on. I feel very uncomfortable. That's why I'm like nervous right now. I'm uncomfortable being vulnerable, but let's go.
Forgiveness frees you, not them. I had to learn that forgiveness doesn't excuse what happened. It just breaks what's been holding you. It can't carry purpose and pain in the same hands.
Woo!
Forgive quickly. Your destiny depends on it. Forgiveness free.
You can't hold purpose and what in the same hand? Let's keep watching.
You, not them. I had to learn that forgiveness doesn't excuse what happened.
Purpose and pain.
It just breaks what's been holding you. You can't carry purpose and pain in the same hands.
You can't carry purpose and pain in the same hand. Which is kind of like what Moose Man was telling me the other day when he was like, you got to stop crashing out on people and saying all these crazy things about people in defense of yourself, because you should be focused on elevating your career, getting to the next level, building your brand, building your platform. I think this is kind of the same thing. It's like I can't hold on to the hurt that people cause me when they treat me fucked up or lie on me and say all these crazy things about me, say I got evicted from my office and I don't have a car and all type of crazy stuff, and my boyfriend shot up your show and all these lies and crazy shit. But then I can't hold on to that and trying to save West Coast hip hop and try to build a hip hop magazine and run a hip hop platform. I can't do both. So which one am I going to do? I got to release the pain. I got to forgive people for the things they said about me so that I could actually go after my goals and receive them. And that's what I'm getting from this video. And I like that. That's dope. But for sure, them the 3 forgiveness videos. Maybe next week we'll still be on forgiveness. If not, we'll be on something else. But that's some of the self-work I'm doing. I'm watching a bunch of videos. Like when I'm laying down late at night, I'll be watching a bunch of, I go on YouTube and I look up how to forgive people, how not to stress over what people got to say about me, stuff like that. I'm reading up on it and I'm just trying to, like, I don't know, just release stuff. I feel like I hold on to everything. I just hold on to it, and I've been holding on to it for so long. Every little thing somebody did or said about me, I remember. I'm so petty, and I'm tired of being petty, because sometimes petty does feel miserable. Because it's like I'm sitting around thinking about what everybody done did to me instead of focusing on all the positive stuff I got going on in my life and all the good things that I got going on. I'm focused on what somebody said about me a year ago, or the gay joke somebody made about me over a year ago, or the lies somebody told about me on a podcast a couple weeks ago. So what? So, going to keep working on forgiveness, going to keep working on myself, and I'll keep you guys updated with that. God bless you, King Dante. You have a bigger campaign than Henry J3 does. What's wrong with my mustache? When it's thin, y'all talk about it. When it's full and fluffy, y'all talk about it. Gotta trust my alter ego. Shout out to you, man. That just made my day. Influence you. I don't forgive people. They are truly sorry. They're only sorry that they got caught. I feel you on that, but from the videos we just watched, you got to forgive for you, not for the other person. I'm going to work on the same thing. Good luck to you on that. Okay, hold on. Let me get my next topic. We got some dope topics. I just wanted to have a little personal. We're going to have a personal segment like that every week. Munchie B's Sydney Star Tank. Oh, God. That shit was crazy. Did I send it to myself? I want to know, how does Munchie B know that it was a bad picture? There we go. So I guess on the Tuesday show this week, somehow Sydney Star became a topic. Sydney Star is the transgender person who ruined Chingy's career by lying and saying that they had slept together after just taking a picture. That's why I know for. And she was engaged or friendly with, fucking on Eddie Winslow, the guy who played that. Let's check it out.
Kind of fun, like
Eddie Winslow.
Eddie Winslow bought her a pussy.
That's a man.
That shit obviously. No. That's the early stages, bro. Let's keep it real, bro.
Nah, that's a dude.
No, it's like a couple years
I'm sorry,
ago.
Munchie. That's a dude.
Man, that's a bad picture, bro.
Excuse me. How does this nigga know that's a bad picture? You can't see, Munchie. Like, why are you defending the attractiveness of Sydney Star? That's fucking hilarious. Let's keep going.
When I got dude, I'm gonna be like,
Hey, bro, look.
Shit going
Hey, bro, I got shot in 2012. I seen this bitch.
How do you still remember over 10 years, 14 years later, you still remember what Sydney Star looked like? This is crazy.
Kind of fun, like.
That was crazy. So when I saw this on Instagram, because I didn't watch the full Tuesday show this week, when I saw this on Instagram, I just started bust out laughing because I don't know none of Munchie business. I don't think Munchie is gay, but there are definitely, obviously, gay people in every hood. So for this post to say shout out to IFGB for being LGBTQ friendly. I don't want to speak specifically to that gang, but I know that in every gang in LA, there gotta be a couple gay people. So that's hilarious. And I'm not talking about openly gay. I'm talking about gay just in general. That's fucking funny. That is very, very funny. What's y'all take on that? How do y'all feel about Munchie B remembering Sydney Starr's appearance? She been on his block for 14 years. I question Munchie B's blindness on a daily basis because he talking about that's a bad picture. How do you know what picture they're using? Like, what are you talking about? Munchie B forgot he was blind. That was funny. That was a funny moment of the week. That was real funny. That was real funny. All right, man. That was just something funny to laugh. I ain't got too much to say on that. I don't want to be disrespectful. Oh, Hood Trophy Bino's drama. Okay, this is a good one. I talked to Hood Trophy Bino earlier this week. Have you guys been keeping up with the drama? I guess some reality star and him had an altercation at a hotel or something to that effect. Let's check it out. And the woman accused him of raping her. And then it come out that he hadn't did that, and she apologized to him. And it's like, too late now, bitch. And now he's saying he's pressing charges against her. Here we go. Let's check it out.
Posting these videos.
Excuse me. So her name is Mel, and she shares concerns about traumatic blackout over the weekend. Bino states he feels traumatized. So I guess she blacked out when she woke up. Her pants were pulled down, so she's accusing him of sexual assault. But then she did like a rape kit, and she hadn't been assaulted. And then she apologized to him, but he's saying it's too late. Let's check it out.
The camera could have went off and something could have happened. Why are you recording for your safety if nothing's planning on happening? I'm confused, and that's my question. That's my main question. Where was my phones, and why are you pre-recording to figure out if something is gonna happen? No, she's gonna wake up in the morning and she's gonna be like, something happened to me. Why are you thinking like that?
Maybe because some women be lying about being sexually assaulted and raped. So maybe that's why he recorded y'all interaction when y'all was one-on-one, so that when you woke up, you couldn't be like, oh, no, you did XYZ to me. Like, oh, no, I have you here recorded and you gave consent. Maybe that's why, dummy.
That's why I said premeditated. Like, why are you thinking like that? The camera could have went off and something could have happened. Why are you recording for your safety if nothing's planning on happening? I'm confused, and that's my question.
I can't read that. It's too small. She said, I apologize. So she went and apologized. She said, I apologize because I didn't want to accuse anybody of things they didn't do. The test didn't come back, but I will definitely update everyone when it does. Because like I said, when I woke up, I ain't have nothing on my bottom and my phone was missing, period. That's why I freaked out. I have another video of her apologizing to his face. Well, hold on.
Posting these videos, y'all keep doing all this extra ass shit. I don't give a fuck. Y'all trying to embarrass a bitch. I don't care. That was the maybe y'all motive in the first place. Cause why the fuck did y'all take me from the confessional place anyways? If he tell me that T-Lo said he was gonna give me a room, why the fuck did they just give me a room? They had security there and everything. They could have just took me to the motherfucking room themselves, but they let y'all drive my car somewhere and then take me into a hotel where y'all resided. Like, come on now, it just don't make sense. Like I said, I woke up, my fucking shorts off and my fucking phone's missing. Bitch, I'm still in the same hotel right now looking for my fucking other phone. Bitch, because it says here, but they acting like they don't know where the fuck it's at.
She seems crazy and extra.
The fuck? I take full accountability for being that fucked up like that, and I apologize to the people that had to deal with this situation. I apologize that I got so fucked up and y'all had to bring me here, and then I woke up and I'm trying to figure out what the fuck happened to me. Why my pants are off and why my phone's missing. Like, I'm sorry that I was the shit seemed sketchy, and I woke up like, what the fuck? I'm sorry. I apologize.
Oh God, that's a lot. This is her apologizing to Bino's face.
I'm traumatized. I'm sorry. I'm traumatized. I did a DNA.
You got a rape kit? And you wasn't touched, right? No.
Wait, no, it don't take that. It takes a while for me.
But now that you step back out of everything, you apologize, you know everything you was weak.
I do apologize, but yeah. Sorry to you.
I wouldn't be hugging her. You accuse me. She accused Bino of rape, sexual assault. Then once she sobered up and realized that she probably just was fucking or was with the shits or XYZ, now it's all good. That's crazy. That's a dangerous situation. I'm happy Bino didn't get any legal trouble behind that, because imagine if she didn't change her mind. Well, I mean, the test would have told the truth anyway. That's what I'm saying. I don't think she got R-worded nasty. I don't think. Oh, hold on. What's going on? I don't think she got R-worded. Obviously, I don't think she got R-worded either. I think she was just crazy. This is crazy, Dejon. Do you believe her? No. No. I think that I saw another video of her. She was really, really fucked up drunk. She was on her knees begging to like fuck Bino. Like she was on her knees pulling at his pants, and they was recording her. Like she was really, really fucked up and drunk. But I think that whatever happened that night was consensual. I wasn't there, but I feel like whatever happened that night was consensual based on the videos I saw of her drunk from the night before, and her going and apologizing to Bino in person, and her saying she take full accountability for getting that drunk and all of that. So yeah, I'm happy Bino didn't get any trouble. All right, let me see what else we got. There was a pause take from, here we go. Blueface on eating ass. This was also very suspect. It's a suspect take. This is from his interview with Shirley,
I feel like worse stuff comes out of the pussy than the booty.
Oh, period? Blood? That is gross.
What do you mean? Yeah, that's not just blood.
But that's only when they're on their period.
You only shitting when you shitting.
That's like once a day though. Period's once a month. And shit is like I have to hold my breath when I pick up my dog's poop. Shit is nasty, bro.
Yeah. You know Ron when he see him, he know how to conduct himself, you know?
You're running away.
I feel like worse stuff comes out of the pussy than the booty.
Oh, period.
So he's saying he'd rather eat ass than eat pussy. And a lot of people in the comments were calling him gay and saying he need to come out the closet for this take. What's your take on that? Chat, what's your take on Blueface saying he'd rather eat? I'm confused. What straight man would say that he'd rather eat butt than pussy? That is suspicious. That is questionable. That is questionable. That is very, very fucking questionable. Pause. That's questionable. Blueface is always saying some pause shit. I remember when Krishan was fucking with that white boy, he kept telling that white boy to sign to him and give him that butt. Give him his butt. Blueface always doing pause shit. It's weird. Alright, what else did we have? I really need to... Oh, this is funny. This is not on my topics, but 310 Baby posted this. This is hilarious. 310 Baby from Soak City fame. Pause. It's police surprise woman, and let's just check it out.
Hey, Ben, I'm trying to work with you.
Okay, left.
Look.
Right foot in front of left.
Left, right. Let me see you do it. Okay. Left. Okay, we're going all the way back here?
Right here. Do you see where my light's at?
I was right here where your light was shining, sir.
Put your left foot right in the middle. Okay, right foot in front of your left. Heel touching toe. Perfect. I get that.
She is drunk. I'm gonna watch her one more time. She said left, do it, right, do it, left. She said left cheek, right cheek, bop, bop, bop. She's lit.
Okay, left.
Right foot in front of left.
Left, right. Let me see you do it. Okay.
She's drunk. I'd have arrested her right there. Like, you're lit. Your toe up. No way. No way. Your toe up. No way at all. No way. No sir. No ma'am. That's out. That's out. That's funny. All right. Oh, the Game versus Kendrick. So Game dropped this new project with DJ Drama. It's like a deluxe edition, I'm assuming. Haven't really been keeping up with Game. Kind of over it. Really want him to retire. The Game is dissing Kendrick over the Compton Crown. And I obviously need some audio for it. Because that's not the audio. Hold on. And this is Kendrick.
If I ain't the best rapper from Compton, it gotta be Kendrick. And if Kendrick the best rapper, tell him step up and end it. I'm in the stands clap.
Okay. Why is there no audio on any of these posts, but it's audio on here? Just give me a video of it. Everybody just put their song on it. I need somebody to actually put the clip on it. Let's right here.
The best rapper from Compton, it gotta be Kendrick. And if Kendrick the best rapper, tell him step up and end it. I'm in the stands clapping hands for the man I'm offended. Can't go to war against a nigga that I gave my appendix. I don't write raps for niggas on podcast couches. Going stone sitting home alone in their glass houses. I write raps for niggas who sell packs, toe straps, and double back when they down to their last ounces. I do this shit for the niggas in the pen who knowing they'll never see the sidewalk again. Doing burpees by the 10, shank wrapped around his shin, making Pruno just to close his eyes, pretend to let his hand. I know y'all tired of these niggas half rapping, 50% capping, can't even keep it 100 in they caption. Smack you niggas with an Oscar since you acting. Only thing you can't escape, me death in your taxes, it's whatever, nigga. I can't win with y'all niggas and I ain't on one. I'm on 10 with y'all niggas, ain't no gang. I'm not twins with y'all niggas, so ain't no high fives. I ain't friends with y'all niggas, it's whatever, nigga. I'm at the end with y'all niggas, never. If I ain't the best rapper from Compton, it gotta be Kendrick. And if Kendrick the best rapper, tell him step up and end it. I'm in the stands clapping hands for the man I'm offended. Can't go to war against a nigga that I gave my appendix.
Can't go to war with a nigga that I gave my appendix. That's all Game's new project with DJ Drama. I'm only interested in this Game dissing Kendrick thing because this is like his second time in recent months. I'm only interested in this if Kendrick's gonna respond. If Kendrick's gonna ignore him and not respond and not drop a record back or not throw some shots back, I really don't care. Like I said, I'm over Game's rap career. I want to see Game retire, sign some artists, pass the baton to the new West Coast artists, put some new West Coast artists on, help them write songs, help them get nice, develop them. I don't feel like Game has a possibility of making a real comeback. I mean, maybe 1 in a million chance he drops a hit record ever again in his life, but I don't see Game dropping another hit record. Even that song and the songs I've heard from him in recent months, it's like, okay, this is cool. This is like some cool OG gangster rap, but this isn't nothing that's new that anybody my age is going to get in their car and ride around listening to. Even that right there, that boom bap, like he sounds like he's from New York. He has more of a New York than a West Coast sound, which is cool. Game has always low-key been like that to an extent, especially on the album cut. Back to what he said, how can I be for a nigga who I gave my appendix? Yeah, you're beefing with the nigga. You're still beefing with the nigga. What is Game's gripe with Kendrick? Is it that a younger Compton nigga is getting more attention than him? That could be a West Coast thing. I think that's a West Coast attitude right there. I think a lot of our bigger OG rappers, when they see a young nigga surpassing them, getting more attention, getting more love than them, they feel away because it happens even in the media space. Look at DJ Head, old crusty ass. With me, he saw people paying attention to me on Twitter and social media and checking out the reviews I was doing on music and instantly tried to silence me. So, and then I came with the report card and he couldn't silence me no more because then I was viral and I was lit and I was everywhere. But, so, yeah. I'm only interested if Kendrick responds. So if Game puts out another record going at Kendrick and Kendrick doesn't respond, I don't want to hear shit else. Like, you can't beef with a nigga that's not beefing back with you, in my opinion. But that didn't sound too bad. Game's still a dope lyricist, but Dot passed him a long time ago. Okay, commercially. Game is desperate to get in a rap beef. Okay. I remember when he dissed Eminem some years back, and Eminem just ignored him. Kendrick praying it was edibles again in the Game situation. Only Smackers responded. That's crazy. I saw that Jap 5 got out. Hold on, let me pull that up. And after this, I'm going to go piss. But yeah, I heard Jap 5 got out. Yep, he did. They freed him. I've heard Critic supposed to be getting out this weekend too. They're releasing both of these guys the same weekend. Jab 5 has been released from prison after facing an alleged murder charge. So check it out. Got his money on. Guys, got his money on. Okay, gallery department sweatsuit. Okay. All right, they freed him. That's what's up. That's dope. That's dope. All right, y'all. I'm gonna play a song because I gotta go pee and I don't like leaving. Oh no, check this out. Big Sad 1900 almost crashed his. I think these are called spiders or slingshots, and spilled the juice. Check this out. I gotta pee. That boy came playing, left with everything. Shout out. California niggas running shit. They know we rock out. Return of the Mac. I set them hookers in the back. I got bitches on the net. I got bitches on the track. Snow shopping for a rat. We ain't having that. Spending like 30 on my wrist, make it pop out. Slide hitting corners on they block, them niggas not out. That boy came playing, left with everything. Shout out. California niggas running shit, they know we rock out. Return of the Mac, I set them hookers in the back. I got bitches on the net, I got bitches on the track. Snow shopping for a rat. We ain't having that. Spending like 30 on my wrist, make it pop out. Slide hitting corners on they block, them niggas not out. That boy came playing, left with everything. Shout out. California niggas running shit, they know we rock out. Return of the Mac, I set them hookers in the back. I got bitches on the net, I got bitches on the track. Snow shopping for a rat. We ain't having that. Spending like 30 on my wrist, make it pop out. Slide hitting corners on they block, them niggas not out. That boy came playing, left with everything. Shout out. California niggas running shit, they know we rock out. Return of the Mac, I set them hookers in the back. I got bitches on the net, I got bitches on the track. Snow shopping for a rat. We ain't having that. Spending like 30 on my wrist, make it pop out. Slide hitting corners on they block, them niggas not out. That boy came playing, left with everything. Shout out. California niggas running shit, they know we rock out. Return of the Mac, I set them hookers in the back. I got bitches on the net, I got bitches on the track. Snow shopping for a rat. We ain't having that. Spending like 30 on my wrist, make it pop out. Slide hitting corners on they block. Side of fool, he out there spending that money, man, living it up, enjoying his life, not worried about what Whack 100 anybody got to say. I like that. I fuck with that a lot. Hit that like button for me. Make sure you hit that sub button if you aren't already subbed. Send them super chats for Tam. 1 hour plus is still not over 100 views. You born, brother. Definitely hit 100 a few times. Definitely hit 100 a couple times, but you must be bored. Dejon, you're needing LA music. Thank you so much. Do you think 38 is young? Yeah. 38 is relatively young. Definitely young. Hold on, let's get to these new. What else we got topic wise? Why are my topics always gone? I swear, Visa, no. Did anybody watch the verses yesterday? I was doing the music stream, so I didn't get to watch the verses. But they said that Hit Boy got washed. They said Mike Will made it wash Hit Boy in the verses yesterday. I'm gonna pull up some clips. I'm gonna send some clips. On Twitter, everybody is saying that
shit that niggas would never really think to chop like. Never really think to chop.
Everybody saying Mike Will made it one. Let's check it out. Oh shit, I forgot about that. Long as these bitches love me. Mike Will got some hits. That's a hard day for Hit Boy. Hit Boy got some hits too, but all right, hold on, let me check it out. Mike Will Made It versus Hit Boy. Yesterday they did the verses on Apple Music, but I was doing my music review stream, so I was not able to watch it. Let's check it out.
I can give a fuck by no hate as long as not. I can give a fuck by no hate as long as these bitches love it. Pussy ass niggas, little toe chick got that fire, and these hoes love me like Satan.
Okay.
Fuck me and get body.
Where did Hit Boy play?
Shit that niggas would never really think to chop like.
Hit Boy plays Trophies by Drake in response to Mike Will Made It playing Diddy.
Turn this shit up, man. Don't play it, don't play it. Apple Music Squad, turn my shit up, man. I love y'all niggas, but turn my shit up, bro. I feel like a fucking cowboy right now, nigga.
What?
Let's go, LA, make some fucking noise. I'm really top shit. I'm
They
top
quiet.
shit. Let's go, let's go. Aye, aye. Let's go. Bam, bam.
Yeah.
Hey, hey.
Hey, records on my demo.
Did the boys not get the memo?
I do not stay at the Intercontinental.
That nigga trip.
Anything I got is not a rental. I own that motherfucker. Figured out the shit is simple. My stock be going up like a crescendo.
Why did he almost trip? That was so corny.
But nigga, I do.
Alright, that was corny. That was corny as fuck.
Shit that niggas would never really.
That was corny as fuck. That nigga almost tripped. Well, he did trip. That nigga almost failed. That shit is funny. Okay, yeah. Everybody on Twitter was saying that that Mike Will Made It won. He played DNA, produced by for Kendrick Lamar, by Kendrick Lamar. That was his first song. Let me see if I can find a round for round sheet. Let's go through them. Fuck it. Why not? We got time. Hit Boy, Mike Will Made It. Let me see the actual sheet. Did somebody make a sheet? Did anybody go song for song? Like do the songs that they perform? Mike Will played Sierra Body Party. That was a banger. 2 Chainz and Drake, No Lie. Love Me by Lil Wayne. Future Drake against Hit Boy for versus. What did Hit Boy play? Mike Will plays King's Dead. Okay. Hold on, I think I found it. I don't know who produced what though. Like, why don't they list it? They got Beyonce, Feeling Myself. Mike will play Rihanna Pour It Up versus Hit Boy playing Sicko Mode by Travis and Drake. Ooh, that's tough. I'm gonna give it the Sicko Mode, but that Pour It Up is a classic too. Mike will play Yo Gotti, Nicki Minaj, Rake It Up, and then ended his verses match up with Hit Boy by playing Mercy. That's good. They both got big records. Mike Will brought out Beyonce's Formation by Beyonce. Okay. They both got big records with icons, superstars, but Twitter is saying Mike Will Made It won that. Who are some other producers we would like to see do a versus? I feel like anybody who go up against Scott Storch is going to have a hard day. Scott Storch versus who? Shoot, Mustard versus who? Who could go up in a versus against Mustard? That's a hard day. That's tough. What producer could do a versus against Mustard? Hit Boy should have played Backseat Freestyle after he played DNA. Shout out to Smoked Out 3968 from Alabama. Damn, I'm trying to really sit here and think who could do a versus against Mustard. Mustard got 20 hits. He definitely, especially now with the Kendrick hits, he got 20 hits. Nobody in damn sure not nobody in 808 Mafia. Not Murder Beats. Nope. That's tough. And then like Alchemist, that wouldn't make sense because them two different type of like records. It's like hits versus album cuts. Damn. I don't know. That's a good one. That's a real good one. All right, Ben. What's our next topic? Shout out to both Mike Will made it and Hit Boy. Tony Yayo verse on his Fab versus Lloyd Banks take. He said that Lloyd Banks is better than Fab, which is crazy. I mean, Lloyd Banks might be a better lyricist than Fab, but Lloyd Banks is not a better artist or total package pause than Fab. That's crazy. All right, this is Tony Yayo. He won on Breakfast Club. Everybody's been talking about this Lloyd Banks versus Fabulous back and forth. I don't think it's a good matchup. I definitely wouldn't watch this versus because Fabulous got way more hits than Lloyd. But let's check it out.
Wow. Banks is about to go on tour right now, out the country. Who else is going on tour?
No, what are we talking about? Like Banks does show. I can see Banks on the road all the time.
But he's about to go overseas right now. He's going to Bulgaria and all that.
And lyrical. Let me ask you, Murder.
They be hating on Banks.
Banks, nobody.
You can't ask a studio.
I gotta ask him.
Of
Banks
people who's better when they're all friends with Fab. Not saying Fab ain't nice. It's debatable, but I'm going with Banks.
Murder.
Huh?
You friends with Banks?
I don't think so.
Fab a better songwriter.
I don't think so.
He got better records.
I just don't agree with you guys.
But lyrically, what do you think, Murder? Don't let
Murder's taking a long time.
Uncle Murder.
You know he's from Brooklyn, so he gonna co-sign any.
I'm just gonna keep it real. I think it was a point where Banks was that dude at the
Fab
end of the time.
wanted to sign with G Unit.
I think
Fab wanted to sign with G Unit.
What does that have to do with Lloyd Banks being better than Fab because he was on G Unit? Like, that has nothing to do with that. He didn't want to be on G Unit because of Banks. He probably wanted to be on G Unit because 50 Cent was selling 1 million copies his first week. Fab is washing Lloyd Banks in the verses. Now, you cut on a beat, a hardcore beat, you say rap, Banks got it. You go to Funk Flex and do a freestyle, Lloyd Banks got it. And Banks got some cuts. My favorite joint from Lloyd Banks was a song he got called Hero. Crazy. New York gutter, mafioso rap. Drug dealer, crack dealer, cocaine dealer, New York rap, coke rap, love it. But Fab got big records, lady records, crossover records, radio records, club records, you name it. Like, yeah. And then he also got like mixtapes. Like, yeah, you can't do that. You can't do that. That's a disrespectful person to put up against That's disrespectful to put up against Banks. In no universe is Banks better than Fab at anything. Nah, Banks could rap better than Fab. Banks could out-rap Fab. Don't do that. Banks could definitely out-rap Fab. Let me see what I got next. I'm just running through some of these topics. DJ Clue's take on J. Cole. Hold on. Clue's trying to tell us that we can't talk about Cole getting that Drake on his mixtape. That was also a real bad take. This is one of the worst takes I've seen in a minute. That also, I think, was at Prod 105. Did I send it?
I think
DJ Clue, J. Cole.
I seen a narrative, someone said, oh, yo, nah. I think those are the two. Nah. And I seen a narrative, someone said, oh, yo, you know, Cole is this.
Got it.
I seen a narrative, someone said, oh, yo, you know, Cole is this and this person. Like, where are they making this up from? Like, who, like, he didn't say nobody's name. So how, like, who is he, like, why is he dissing somebody? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't understand that, but I mean, I get it, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like people need to listen to the music and enjoy the music and stop trying to nitpick and see who's talking about who. Like, you listen for the wrong reason.
Yeah.
You listen for negativity. It's supposed to be bringing you up and making you feel good music, making you hype, you know what I'm saying? Whatever. Like, Why it gotta be negative?
Yeah.
I seen a narrative. Someone say, "Oh, yo, you know, Cole is dissing this person."
So this is a terrible tape. I can't believe this is the same guy who made Clue tapes, talking about people listening for negativity. No, if a nigga's talking shit and he's subbing niggas and he's not putting a name on it, I'm not messy because I want to figure out who's he talking about. If he put a name on it, I wouldn't be speculating that he's talking about Drake. We would know for a fact that he's talking about Drake. But I think that's hip hop. Like, everybody thought Biggie was talking about Tupac on Who Shot Ya. He wasn't. He was dissing LL Cool J, who was in the studio at the time, because LL Cool J had that I Shot Ya record out. But people were speculating that he was talking about Pac. And that's what happened when you diss somebody without putting their name on it. People might think you're talking about somebody else. People thought that Kim was getting at Foxy on Quiet Storm remix, which she said come up in this game on some modeling shit. But she really was getting at Charlie Baltimore, Biggie's other bitch, who got in the industry being a video vixen. So if you put a name on it, nobody will have to guess or speculate who you're talking about. And for Clue to sit up here and try to shun fans or shame fans for being invested in these storylines and telling us to just shut up and listen to the music, it's like, no, once we listen to the music, nigga, we have questions. And they was doing that back in y'all day. Don't act like that's some new school social media shit. Y'all had just as many rap beefs back in the day as there is now. And niggas was listening to records, waiting on responses, or thinking, oh, that was a bar for this person. The Roots was dissing Biggie. Biggie was dissing Outkast. Biggie was dissing Wu-Tang. Nas was dissing Biggie. Biggie was dissing Nas. Like, you had Snoop dissing Eazy-E and Dre, and Snoop dissing Eazy-E and Eazy-E and BG Knockout dissing them back. Even though on the West Coast it was a little bit more blatant. West Coast, old school West Coast hip hop, when they diss niggas, you kind of knew who they were talking about. East Coast, it was a lot of subliminals, or they could be talking about this person, they could be talking about that person. But that's sucker shit. But yeah, that's a bad take. That's a real bad take from DJ Clue, in my opinion. I can't believe this is the guy who made Clue tapes. Some of the most iconic mixtapes ever. Desert Storm Records, that's crazy. Hold on, let me get my topics. Oh, the Kaz Dreamville thing. Okay, I can pull that up. Hold on, y'all. Fab had all of probably 5 big records. Let's not act like his catalog is super extensive. Soul Tape from Fab is a classic. And what are you talking about? Name 3 Fab songs. The record with Throw It in the Bag. She Got Her Own with Jamie Foxx and Neo. Breathe. Then you gotta breathe. Breathe's a big hit. Forever with Lil Mo. Yeah, like, what are you talking about? Fab has some big records. Fab is on So Into You with Tamia. What are you talking about? Fab had some really big moments. Not saying he's the biggest, but he held New York down 2000 to 2007. Fab 8, 9. Fab held New York down. Don't do that. Don't do that to Fab. Oh, the song with Nate Dogg. The song with You Can't Deny It. I'm a straight rider. You don't wanna fuck with me. Got L's in the trunk with me. Used to run again. Can't deny it. What are you talking about? Fab has no hits by himself. So this is a song that just Fab. Is there a feature on Breathe? Like, what are you talking about? Don't do that to Fab. Do not do that to Fab. Fab has some cuts. I'm not saying he's a GOAT by far. But Fab definitely has some cuts. Don't do that. Oh, okay. So this is another conspiracy. They're saying that, there's an interview from Kaz. Kaz is an LA rapper. He signed to J. Cole, or was signed to J. Cole, was signed to Dreamville. And they're saying that J. Cole did something sketchy to get Kaz out of his deal with Interscope, which is the parent company of Dreamville. And we're going to check that out. I definitely sent it. Yes, I did. In 1 second. You guys might not know who Kaz is. I've been familiar with Kaz for many years, over 10 years actually. He's like not a conscious, he's like a backpack rapper. But he's signed to Dreamville, been signed to Dreamville for a very long time.
Interscope, like, was swapping out, like, presidents and...
Okay, here we go. Kaz reveals his Dreamville.
We're signed to Dreamville, but also Interscope. Are you able to say?
Okay. All right, let's
You were
go.
signed to Dreamville, but also Interscope. Are you able to say how much you get from that?
From just having no type of idea what the industry was like or no connections to it at all to being signed to J. Cole, like one of my favorite artists, was insane. It was a lot for a 20-year-old kid that ain't never seen it, you know what I mean? You get like a total, but like, you know, some is for marketing, some is for videos, and some is for the recording budget and shit like that. So I got like a six-figure total around, like, I want to say 600K, but then my advance was like 100 something. It was great for me. I've never seen more than probably like 100 something, $200 in my pocket before.
Were you working other jobs before that?
Yeah, I worked at Pinkberry and shit for like 2 years.
When you got that
Pinkberry
600K deal and 100K in your pocket, I guess you quit Pinkberry.
Yo, I quit before I got signed. The first meeting I had was with the game because he was interested in trying to sign me, and I quit as soon as I had that meeting. I shouldn't have because it was stupid.
You're just like, I know I got the interest.
Yeah, I was like, that's all I need. I'm getting the fuck out of here.
You were signed to Dreamville, but also Interscope.
And that's not the video I want to watch. I just want to add a little context to who Kaz was.
Like, was swapping out like presidents and the staff. They kind of like cleaned the building out. It became, and they got like new people to run shit too. So all the people that I was working with weren't even working there anymore. And they were kind of giving us like the runaround and holding us up and not telling us like, yo, we don't want to, I don't know what the situation was like, but I think they were trying to clean up the building to where like the people that weren't like in the green or the bigger artists, they weren't trying to, you know, put no more money into it, you know what I'm saying? And it's hard to recoup as an artist unless you're like, you know what I'm saying? Like, unless you got that hit or you're Drake or somebody like that, it's really, really hard to recoup, especially when you get a large sum of money out of the, you know, the system is rigged, bro. So I was definitely in the red, and I think they were just holding us up. And then we saw that, and I guess, I don't know the ins and outs of it, but that's when they started fighting for us to get out of the Interscope situation just so we could be free and continue to work, because that's, you know, that's what we needed to do. But
how does it look like getting out of a deal? Like, what are those like? Is there like a negotiation? Do you have to like pay back money or something? Like,
not me personally. I don't know what the exact deal entails. Dreamville does, you know what I mean? But they work something out. They work something out.
All right, we're off.
Yeah. They work something out. I'm sure something had to happen.
Yeah.
I don't know the ins and outs of that.
That's why we're very protective of even Cole, because of what they've done for all of us and the way they've done it. Like,
yeah.
I'll tell you something they might call me and be angry about. We just kind of ended our Universal partnership at Dreamville.
Okay.
And the bros got a nice windfall, you know, when it all came to a close.
Absolutely.
And they didn't owe any of us anything, you know what I mean? And they broke bread top to bottom.
Wow.
Like, serious bread. I think in the 10 years I was over there, there's not one time they collected, because every time they would come, it would be even Cole, like, nah, like, yo, let them eat. You know what I mean? And so it's like,
extremely rare.
It don't happen in our industry.
Extremely
people
rare.
don't move like that.
Yeah.
And they would probably never want me to tell people.
No, I get it.
It's like, yo, I feel like it needs to be known that these dudes move different.
And Cole looked out for everybody that was a part of Dreamville. I heard Boss talk about that. That's one of the most beautiful things in hip hop right there. That never happens. That never happens. And it happens to the regard where if niggas on Dreamville that was a part of it don't want to do music and they just want to move on with their life, they'll be good.
Damn.
Oh, that good. Be straight. Like, you do it because you love it, not because it's you trying to feed your family.
Like, you about to shoot a lot of videos.
Word.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, if we want to speak to
that's fire.
Real shit in the industry, we want to talk about apology. Nigga, apologize 30 more times. Nigga, that is the greatest nigga on earth. It ain't.
All right, I've seen enough. So I'm thinking from the tonality of the post, I'm thinking it was something negative, but it's quite the contrary. They're saying signing to J. Cole, being a part of Dreamville is a good thing. He's good with the money, the splits. When they had bad business or just stagnant business, let me rephrase that. When they had stagnant business with Interscope Records, Dreamville's management or J. Cole and his team went and got Dreamville removed from Interscope / Universal's distribution or doing business with them, and then took that money and split it amongst their roster, including artists like Boz, Kaz, and JLD. That's dope. I mean, we often hear horror stories when rappers sign to other rappers. We often hear like, oh, they stole my budget, or I'm not getting paid my publishing, or I'm not getting paid my royalty advances, XYZ. Here we have, this is literally one of the first times I heard about a rapper being signed to a rapper, and all the rappers are saying, no, Cole went to bat for me, Cole handled it, he took care of this, he took care of that. That's dope, because we normally hear horror stories. That's good PR for Cole right now, who really, 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 really needs it. Hit that like button, chat. 7, what's the deal? DJ Clue don't need no more interviews. DJ Clueless, that's funny. That is funny. All right, y'all. Let's get some LA rap talk in before we get out of here. You know I gotta do it. I want y'all opinion on this Chef Boy record. Chef Boy E40 is one of the worst songs I've heard in my life. LA Rap is dead. LA Rap died with Draco. Again, LA Rap is dead. LA Rap died with Draco. This is E40 and Chef Boy Pesos.
Make a lot of pesos, make a lot of cheese, make a lot of pesos. Go get your dough, go get your dough, go get your dough, go get your dough. I make a lot of cheese, make a lot of pesos, make a lot of cheese, make a lot of pesos. Go get your dough, go get your dough, go get your dough, go get your dough.
I might hit the sneeze, I might hit the get loud. Blowing on these trees, I don't do the crystal. Methamphetamines, drinking is my ritual. Some might do the lean, and some might do the fentanyl. I came to the game blindfolded, not knowing what to expect. You ain't gotta love me or nothing like that, but give me my spec. How the anticipated Mac it was at, and I stay in fashion. Flew out from the Bible, we came with the phrase slap. It's dark, the devil's a mark. Get my yaper, get my paper, having that. I got heart, I'm on point like a dork. Movers and shakers and playmakers, not the mad.
Make a lot of cheese, make a lot of pesos, make a lot of cheese, make a lot of pesos. Go get your dough, go get your dough, go get your dough, go get your dough. Make a lot of cheese, make a lot of pesos.
That is one of the worst songs I've ever heard in my life. That is literally one of the worst songs I've ever heard in my life. That shit is dookie. That shit is trash. What the fuck was that? That is terrible. That hook is crazy. Chef Boy sounds terribly crazy on the hook. He sounds terrible. E40, it's like, bro, go sit down. You like 50-something, almost 60. Go sign some artists. Go put out some West Coast artists. Put on some Bay Area artists. I'm tired of hearing you rap. You've been rapping the same and saying the same dumb shit. And I don't like it. I hate it. And like, is this supposed to be the new leader of the West? Is Chef Boy because he had the big viral record with Gang Gang in 2025 that really, you know, it came and it went? Is he supposed to be the new face of the West because he been dropping a few different songs? If I go to his Instagram, he's dropped like 5 records in the past 2 months, and all of them sound like this. All of them sound bad. Just him yelling, ratchet, clown dancer rap. That's why they got the clown dancers in the videos. It's like, come with another Gang Gang. When is Chef Boy gonna have another Gang Gang? Gang Gang came out over a year ago. When are you gonna drop another one? When you gonna have another hit that works, another record that works? You know, I don't know. This is crazy. I just want to get y'all opinion on that. I wasn't feeling this record at all. Chorus is interesting, man. This is crazy. This is how LA rap sounds nowadays. That's why I said LA rap died with Draco, man. LA rap definitely died with Draco. Make a lot of cheese, make a lot of pesos, make a lot of cheese, make a lot of pesos. Go get your dough. Go get your dough. Go get your dough. Go get your dough. Like, that's stupid. That's just stupid. That's left cheek, right cheek. That's this all the same shit. It's all the same shit. All y'all songs have the same weak ass, corny, TikTok driven structure. That shit is trash. That shit is so trash. Let's go through the comments on that post. That's what we can do. Hold on. That shit is trash. We're gonna get out of here after this.
Make a lot of paper,
Trash, man. That song is trash. That shit not getting past San Bernardino. All right, easy on the eyes, said Dejon. Please don't piss me off. Palm says shit ignorant, but it slap. Okay, he likes it. Down, now, what the fuck? I see why you be on motherfuckers' head. It's disrespectful to 40 to even be on this shit. Man said this inspires me to put out music so people don't gotta listen to shit like this. Official Shay Fields. I like Chef Boy, but I'm not a fan of this hook. But 40 Water never disappoints. Penderella E40 saved the vibes. The Real DJ Show. I don't care how many features niggas paying for. The hook just not it. It's not catchy at all. The only real reason people gonna tap in is because of the E40 name attached to it. Other than that, it's a rap. I respect that he trying, but bro got to get more creative with the hooks. The hook is the anthem. That's the heart of the song. You might get a few niggas hyped to in the moment, but it's not something I'm not replaying or keeping in rotation on my radio station. Skip. Unique Bless. I want the engineer name who allowed this, saying the hook funny as fuck. It'll go platinum. Okay, a couple people like it. Greens, beans, potatoes, tomatoes, lambs, ham, raw. That's crazy. You name it. That is one of the worst songs I've heard. Chef Boy, hang it up, bro. This is the guy that y'all was telling me I need to give a higher score on the rap report card. This is the guy, really? Mr. Gang Gang? Like, nah, bro. That song not it. That is definitely not it. Can you make a parody this song, Dejon? I've done it before. I'm sure I could. Left cheek, right cheek. Chef Boy, zesty as fuck. I think he's just a silly, like, dance around type nigga. All right, y'all. What do y'all want to talk about? Let's kick it for a couple more minutes before I get out of here. What do y'all want to talk about? Y'all got any questions? Anything I need to respond to, clear up? What's going on? What is going on? Well, yeah. What the fuck? Oh, that is something I wanted to play. I wanted to play. Somebody literally just sent me something that I already was going to. This is a throwback to when Nipsey was beefing with academics, and it's kind of my attitude towards Adam. The same way Nipsey told us to ignore that's kind of how I try to ignore Adam's nonsense. Let's check it out.
Academic.
Yeah, academic. What did he do this time? Everybody got some beef with academic.
I don't got beef with dude. Yeah. I'm gonna call a spade, bro. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And one thing I get personally offended by, bro, you got young kids that come from nothing, that change their family life, you know, that change their own life, that, you know, avoid death in jail through hip hop. So I don't like people playing with it. You know what I'm saying? I don't like, you know, I had an issue with Complex that I was very vocal about, because I felt they was taking a bougie approach to artists. So for me, it's like, if you ain't come from hip hop culture, for real, if you don't come from where this thing started, if you don't come from the energy that created this thing, and that people are drawn to this thing because of, be careful how you critique this thing, bro, because your opinion has not been validated.
Yeah.
You feel me?
I agree.
It hasn't been validated. So when I hear somebody like dude saying things like for example, they said recently that 21 Savage said that he stopped buying jewelry and that he gonna spend his money on investing. You know, that's a powerful message.
Yeah, it is.
For somebody that people follow, and that's from a young generation. And academics criticized him. He said, I don't want to hear nothing but killing, and I'm about to kill the ops. And I don't want to hear that from 21 Savage. That shit right there get you fucked up.
That's cool talk. That's cool talk.
And we supposed to spank you for that. And you supposed to learn I was wrong. We ain't supposed to do nothing you can't fix. We ain't supposed to take the overboard. We supposed to fuck you up for that. Because you gonna respect something, bro. You ain't gonna play with niggas like that. That ain't straight. And that's why I said in the interview, man, I ain't say I'm gonna do nothing to act. I say you gotta let clowns be clowns and let dudes self-destruct because, you know, I've been paying attention to his message. And I ain't like it, but I respect how you eat, bro. Whatever you do to pay your bills, I can't knock you. But after a while, you becoming, you getting out of control.
Academics.
Yeah, academic.
All right, so this is when Nipsey was having issues with academics over damn near a decade ago at this point, because that was like 2018, Everyday Struggle. It's like 8 years, almost a decade ago. I apply that to Adam. I apply that to academics still today. I apply that to Flacco. I apply that to DJ Vlad or whomever. A lot of culture vultures. I apply that to a lot of people that cover hip hop, but they don't care about the well-being of black men. They don't care about the families. They don't care about how it affects the youth. They don't care about what's going on in the streets unless it's benefiting them. They don't care about that. They just want to make their money and exploit the rappers, exploit the street niggas. That is exactly what Nipsey was getting at there. It's like, if you don't really come from hip hop, be careful with how you cover it. If you don't really come from this energy. I grew up in the music business. I grew up in hip hop. I grew up in the hood. I grew up in the hood. I didn't grow up in the streets, but I grew up in the hood. So I come from it. I come from that school. I know what it's like. That's why I don't sit on here and politic on gang things and things like that, because I know the consequences that come with the streets. I know the sacrifices, and I've lost friends to the streets. And that's not something that Adam or Vlad or Flacco could really say. And that's why, you kind of, like you said, you kind of just ignore the clowns. Shout out to Nipsey. Unless y'all got anything else to say, anything else to ask me, we're going to get out of here. Hit that like button. Does this apply to Wack? I think Wack does come from the streets. I think he's something else. I think Wack is just something else. I think Wack is more like hip hop police, which, I guess Vlad and Flacco and Adam are hip hop police too. I don't know. All right, y'all got any questions for me? If not, I'm out of here. This was a dope Saturday school. I appreciate it. We talked about forgiveness. I got to respond to Adam. I got to respond to Kenny. I got to play that terrible Chef Boy record. We talked about some hip hop topics. I'm gonna be back on Monday with Bo Jackman. He'll be back from suspension. And then after our stream on Monday with Bo Jackman, I'm doing my music review stream. So if you're an upcoming rapper, go to rapperportcards.com, submit your song. I graded 30 songs yesterday, Friday. So hopefully we got another 30 songs to grade on Monday. And yeah, I'm going to get out of here. Thank you guys for tapping in. 7, shout out to you. Shout out to the chat. Salute. Saturday School, we out.